Louis, Miami Beach, as we are set for football. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. At the 24-yard line.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh!
On first down, Crockett. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run with Crockett. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Lacey. And he's got his man on the out route. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Hey, check 24.
On first down, Redmond. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll run on first down. Beck, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. It's Beck, and he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. It's Beck. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 85 yards.
They've won 2 straight games. They have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So what do you think, play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, McMullen. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, McMullen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw on second down. Lacey, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 1st down, back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back. At his own 19-yard line.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd down now, McMullen, and he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
He's crazy.
Operating from the gun. Redmond eluding the pressure right. Goes to the right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on 1st down. McMullen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Crockett. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Crockett. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To throw on third down. Lacey. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lacey. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw. Lacey. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On first down, Beck. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Operating from the gun, Redmond. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on first down. Lacey got his man complete over the middle. It's Kennedy. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw. Lacey is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He'll return it from the 6, and he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, Redmond is going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 4. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Redmond. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Beck. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. On 1st down, Redmond flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Redmond. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 4 yards out, the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on 2nd half no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down now, Crockett. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Crockett. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To Crockett on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. This is caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Redmond. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. Usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back to throw. Lacey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. His offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down. It's Beck, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, Redmond. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Redmond. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lacey. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there. 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw. Lacey. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Strong left, strong left. That's a twist.
Throwing on first down. Lacey is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lacey. And that one incomplete. It also breaks a string of 7 straight completions as well as it leads to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Looking to throw. Lacy. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 11. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following Lacy. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because... And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming. Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Back, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play. Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for them to run. Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard. Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but stronger, and dominance is starting to take over.